Hello everyone, we're a little early today starting round one. We're bringing you round one of the Star City Games 5K Legacy event here in Dallas, Fort Worth. Again, it's Ray.
Early, we're right on time. Right on time for round one. Need to adjust this audio or this thingy a little bit. It was clipping. Okay, so so we have George Blankenship versus William Causey. Not sure what anyone's playing, so it's going to be a surprise for everyone. We get to learn all together.
All right. We saw George Blankenship yesterday top 8 the standard portion of the 5K weekend.
I don't think anyone's paying attention in the chat.
I think we did tell some people most people were starting at round 2. So
yeah. No stream, huh? Try refreshing if you don't have a stream. But yeah, we're gonna get going. Much better than yesterday. Little does he know, we didn't make any changes. So I think maybe yesterday was a high usage of the wireless internet that we were using, but I don't know. I mean, I could just make up stuff, but who will ever know? But I think now's a good time to click record in that thing.
Should be. It's our.
Oh, you already started it a minute ago?
Yeah, when they started shuffling up here.
Yeah, usually I just wait till they play so that we don't record all of the mulligans and stuff.
But all right, so it looks like George is playing Belcher. I see Land Grant, and I don't see any other deck playing Land Grant.
Oh, and there's also a Belcher in his hand. So, ding ding, light bulb. We may have a Belcher deck.
It looks fine, and his opponent does indeed mulligan.
What's his opponent's name? We're gonna try this new thing. We're gonna use names, not George and George's opponent. We're gonna say George and William.
George and William.
Yeah, we're not gonna say he. We're gonna say George, or we're gonna say William. I know it's gonna be a big jump.
It is,
but it's the subtle changes that makes GG's Live a constant improvement.
George is just adjusting his mic right there.
Is that what he was adjusting? Whoa!
I hope he was adjusting his mic there.
So apparently my voice makes people say, "Oh yeah." Actually, I like to say, "Oh yeah," but usually when I'm wearing my red dress and have my cup of Kool-Aid.
I can't see William's hand too well.
Well, I see a couple of fetch lands.
That could mean a lot of things. Ponder Polluted Delta.
So it's still going to be a surprise. It could be
turn 1 Chromux.
We may not even get to find out because George's hand looks pretty stacked. He could probably go off turn 1, and we're going to get to see it. He's going to reveal. He's revealing Dark Ritual, a Lotus Petal, Burning Wish, and a Goblin Belcher. So is this enough to go off? To see 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 mana. 5. Burning Wish goes down to 3. I don't know if Burning Wish has any targets that gives mana. Maybe a Seething Song?
Maybe. I mean,
which would get him to 7. If there's Seething Song's an instant, so that doesn't work.
Yeah. 1 red, 3
so we're just going to go turn 1 Belcher with turn 2 activation. So good luck to William. Hope you have maybe you have a combo of your own that you get to play. We see an Arms Chant. Usually the Arms Chants mean that you're playing Ad Nauseam Tendrils.
Do you think you should have played that Lotus Petal there? Lots of Chalice usually running. There's Chalices running around ways.
I mean, it's either I probably would have played.
And your opponent knows you have.
You have the Petal, right?
So.
Yeah.
But even if for some reason that Lotus Petal gets like duressed away or anything like that, the Belcher deck is just full of mana. Like the only thing that's really in the deck is Char Belchers and mana. So it's not going to be a big issue to try to get a third mana source to activate the Char Belcher.
Let's have a Chromox. Chromox Ponder.
Now we're going to ponder. Let's see what we see. We're looking at a mystical, another ponder, and a land. George is just waiting to untap and win.
I like Belcher. You don't actually know if you win because then you're if he's playing one more land, you're like, oh, obviously.
That actually wasn't a land. It was a Blind's Eye Diamond that William was also looking at with the ponder because he drew the Lion's Eye Diamond. All right, and so William passes the turn, and George is going to play Lotus Petal. That resolves, and I just have to imagine that there's going to be a Belcher activation. We have to pray that there's a mountain within the top 10 cards. 7, 8, 9, 10, and that means that's game because the only other land is a mountain.
Yeah, don't you tell your opponent just to keep it going, just so you get information?
Oh yeah, you obviously make them keep going. I'd make them keep revealing even after 20.
All right.
But that list is pretty straightforward, you know. There's no secrets in there. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call legacy. Very quick game one. Took 7 minutes, and they started late.
William was saying he was unfamiliar with the format. That's why he really did want him to go through, just so he could see what else he is up against.
Right. Well, it's a lot of the same. It's a lot mana and Char Belchers. That's.
I guess the empty was a good reveal. If William doesn't know the format, maybe he doesn't know that. Maybe he doesn't know that he could also go off the empty route as well.
Yeah, that's true. Looking at William's sideboard, looks like he's bringing in Frozen Grips. Probably not the best bring in. That you're not going to be able to. I mean, the only way you can grip the Char Belcher is if if George doesn't
Just
have the 7 mana.
Yeah, if he doesn't have the 7 mana, like this game, there's a chance.
Right, and Frozen Grip costs 3 mana. So if we're turn 3 and George goes off only enough to play the Char Belcher and not be able to activate it, then you're probably going to win the game anyway.
Yeah. It's looking more something like a stifle effect or something, but I don't think his opponent has any of those.
Well, I think the plan has to be just a race. I mean, you're ad nauseum tendrils. Yep, you just have to. I mean, I'm assuming it's ad nauseum.
I don't know if it is ad nause.
I see Dark Rituals. I see Plunging Darkness.
You saw
Lion's Eye Diamond. There's Orm's Chant. I mean,
that's true. He did have that.
And I would guess if William did say he was unfamiliar with the format, that he has to be playing a stock list from someone. And I don't know that William, unfamiliar with the format, just made his own deck. Could be, but I'm willing to bet that it's ad nauseum.
All right. I'm unsure what.
Just minimize that thing. We don't need to look at that.
I'm not sure what the changes George made to his deck right there.
I hope.
I don't know what you even bring in. Like the sideboard is Wish Targets and Xantic Swarms usually.
George really doesn't know what his opponent's playing. He just did Underground Sea.
Ponder. Like Ponder, that's it.
Not much revealing there.
First or what? I should have split it to one instead of holding it. Yeah,
maybe he brings in Swarms. How do you say
Xantic Swarm?
Yeah,
he
might think he's playing against counterspells.
It's possible. I mean, it's an easy card to board in. There's some ritual effects that you can always take out.
Friend's like, oh, here's a deck. Okay. And no one wants to test versus you because it's not really fun at all.
Some friendly banter.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what they were saying.
Like one match last night and then backyard.
They're talking about how it's boring to test combo decks and none of your friends want to test against you.
You don't need a friend to test a combo deck. You just play by yourself. You pretend. You just go off. You see what turn you went off, and then you like contemplate. Would I have won against a Force of Will? Probably not.
That's probably true. Also, like once you combo, a lot of times if you're like playing Belcher, you don't actually like go through the motions of revealing. You're like, I just win. You're not used to the 8 reveals. Nope.
Yeah. But honestly, it helps to playtest any deck, even combo